the C8 Corvette Z06. Now, in my opinion, I think this is the first true supercar from Chevy. And the Corvette brand was around for a long time. There were different versions of it, but they were always considered that America's version of the sports car. I mean, they weren't compared in the same league as the Europeans, especially the Italians. And this was the first time that changed. When they came out the C8, they completely changed the Corvette design language. They put the engine that was traditionally in the front and put it in the rear, which is where traditional sports cars, supercars put it, because it improves the handling since the engine is closer to the center. And it looked good. Now, the previous Corvettes also looked good, but this looked like a serious supercar. You look at it and you think it's a supercar. It was designed really well. Now, when the regular C8 came out, the only complaint anyone had with it was the engine wasn't powerful enough. But everything else they loved about it. The handling was great, the looks were great, and it was reasonably priced because it's a Chevy. It's a Chevy Corvette. So, yeah, everyone loved the car. And now, then they came out with the Z06, which took it up to the next level. Now, basically, they changed the engine. The previous engine which they used, they took it out and they put in a new engine which is completely redesigned. It was a naturally aspirated engine, the new engine, which put out 670 horsepower. Now that was incredible. A 670 horsepower naturally aspirated V8. I think it's the most powerful naturally aspirated V8. Yeah, that changed the game and it sounded incredible. And a lot of people are comparing it to Ferraris because apparently they took a lot of inspiration from the Ferrari engines and tried to make it that way. And yeah, this is the first time, because of this is the first time that the Corvette has actually in the same league as the Italians and maybe the Europeans. And it's considered an international supercar. This is the first Corvette that's gone international, in my opinion, because of the way it's received. And they deserve it. They put a lot of work into it. They made a great looking car. The handling is great. And the engine's spectacular, and it's naturally aspirated, which everyone loves because of the sound. And it's cheap. I mean, not that cheap, but compared to the supercars, it's really cheap. It's an affordable truly affordable supercar. Now, this is a great opportunity for Chevy to establish themselves as a supercar brand. I mean, I don't know if they will do it, but since they only make one car only focus on this one car, but it's a good opportunity. Now people actually believe that they can do it. And the proof's there. Everyone loves the C8, especially the Z06. And now there's apparently a 1,000 horsepower version of this car, which is insane. I don't know how they managed to make a 1,000 horsepower version of this car. That's a ridiculous horsepower figure, and especially for a sports car. And there are 1,000 horsepower cars there, but that's hypercar territory. I honestly think anything that costs 1,000 barely is a hypercar. But then again, a lot of cars are crossing 1,000 horsepower these days. So I don't know, maybe the tagline of 1,000 horsepower being a hypercar thing should change. Maybe it's 1,500 or something now, I don't know. But yeah. And this is why I think the C8 Corvette Z06 is the first true American international supercar.